If you want to age like fine wine, you need to learn how to manage stress. Now, the interesting thing that I find about stress is a big part of it is internal and how you manage it. Which I know for a lot of guys, you're like, Antonio, you don't know my problems. You don't know all the issues I'm facing. And you're 100% right. I don't know what's going on in your life. But one thing I do know is I have seen people that are dealing with stressful situations that honestly would put most of our problems to shame. In all these situations, I've often been amazed at how the best of these guys find a way to release the stress. The patterns I see are journaling, going for walks, taking their families or taking themselves into the beautiful realm of nature, unplugging even if it's only for a day, but camping in their backyard, going on a 30-minute to an hour walk with their partner, just sharing what's on their mind, what's on their heart. One thing I've discovered about pain, stress, frustration, whenever you share it with someone that's open to listening, man, the load becomes a hell of a lot lighter. Now, the issue with chronic stress, as a lot of you guys know, it keeps your cortisol levels artificially high for a prolonged period. This weakens the immune system, it erodes muscle, it also causes you to store fat around the midsection. In fact, there was a whole study that linked prolonged stress to premature cellular aging. Specifically, on your chromosomes, they've got these protective caps called telomeres. Well, apparently, when you're stressed out for a long period of time, these things shorten, which increases your likelihood of age-related diseases. And doubling down on walking or any type of exercise. This is when I find it's mandatory. When you're going through this high stress situation, when you don't feel that you've got time to hit the gym, that is the time that you need to hit the gym. You need to go for the run, get in the row, whatever it is, find a time to decompress. And if you can do an exercise that forces you to be present, that's all the better. Now, I will mention meditation. I know for a lot of guys that sounds way too woo-woo. There's no way you're going to start meditating for an hour. Okay, I get that. But can you take a minute just to calm down and sit and try to think about nothing? Now, the key word there is to try, because the reality is nobody can ever think of anything, but whenever something pops in your head, like the issues that are stressing you, simply recognize for what it is, pick it out, and throw it off. And just see if you can sit quietly for a minute. Then extend that out to 2 minutes. Maybe someday make 5 minutes. And meditation comes in all forms. Maybe it's you just sitting with a calming glass of coffee in the morning or tea. I find that for me, some mornings, it's just simply writing in a journal. And if I don't have my journal handy, taking a blank sheet of paper and just writing out what is on my mind. The point here is just to try something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, you've now got a new tool in your toolkit to be able to de-stress and to hopefully reduce those cortisol levels. And now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why so many men have stress issues is they have no one to talk to. You know what I'm talking about. Most guys, we form our friends in high school and college. Past that, we're not really making any new ones. But the problem is all of our older friends, we're losing touch with them. So by the time you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, a lot of guys out there don't have anyone to reach out to when they're stressed out, when they need to talk. Gents, let's talk about ED, because the reality is it's not just an old guy problem. And that's why I'm sharing with you today's sponsor, Rugiet Ready. Rugiet is built for high performance, so much so that they're the official ED medication of the UFC. This is a 3-in-1 ED treatment that works in as little as 15 minutes and stays active for up to 36 hours, which means you could potentially enjoy multiple rounds with your partner. It combines the active ingredients in both major ED meds plus apomorphine, which helps prime your brain for arousal. So you're getting both the physical blood flow and the mental boost. And here's the thing, it's sublingual, so it dissolves under your tongue and hits your system faster than traditional pills. No waiting around wondering if it's gonna kick in. And getting started, gents, is simple. You fill out a quick medical questionnaire online, a licensed doctor reviews it within 24 to 48 hours, and if prescribed, it ships to your door in discreet packaging. Plus, you get unlimited follow-ups with your doctor to dial in what works best for you. So to get started, gents, head over to Rugiet, RUGIET.com/RMRS. I'm also putting that link down in the description, and when you use it, you get 15% off. So gents, don't be afraid to take your confidence back and get 15% off your first order. Rugiet prescriptions are compounded medications available only if prescribed after an online consultation with a licensed clinician. Compounded drugs can be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and have not been reviewed by the FDA for safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing. Individual results may vary. Full safety information is available at Rugiet.com. So the phrase beauty sleep goes back to the early 19th century, 1828 to be exact. Now the concept referred to going to sleep before midnight. It was believed this type of sleep did a better job of restoring the body. Well, that 200-year-old idea turns out to be 100% true. It turned out scientists discovered that collagen, the protein responsible for firm, youthful skin is produced while we sleep. They've got studies that now show that chronic sleep deprivation accelerates the appearance of fine lines and dark circles under the eyes. Right with that, let's talk about the glymphatic system. As many of you guys know, this is the system in the brain that clears out toxins in the body. Well, guess when that system best operates? During deep restorative sleep. And if you fail to get that sleep and the glymphatic system can't do its job, your body will have to deal with long-term inflammatory issues that can accelerate the aging process. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about hormones, in particular, testosterone. Studies have shown that men who slept less than 5 hours per night for a week had significantly lower daytime testosterone levels. On top of that, poor sleep can disrupt cortisol regulation, which contributes to extra fat storage and the breakdown of muscle. And the straight up reality, gents, is knowing this information isn't enough. No, the key is to know your numbers and your metrics and how they stack up. I know for me, this was a game changer, measuring the amount of time I was in bed, the amount of time I was actually asleep, which I can use those two numbers to get my efficiency, which as you can see here, isn't that great. Now, fortunately, I've been able to offset this by just trying to spend more time in bed, which I know not everyone can do, but you can start to track your numbers. Other bits of data I'm collecting is my total REM sleep and the amount of time I spend in deep sleep. I also measure my restlessness, which is pretty high, but the reality is with 6 kids in the house and a 2-year-old that still sleeps in our bedroom, yeah, I have a pretty good reason why I don't always get the most efficient sleep. And that's just one of the biggest points I want you to take from this video is you've got to know your numbers. Because what you measure, you can track, you can see patterns, you can improve. I've learned that if I eat more than 2 hours before going to bed, I'm not going to sleep as well. I've also noticed it takes about 10 hours for caffeine to leave my body, so no coffee for me after 10 a.m. Next up, let's talk food. Now, for most men out there, me included, what's going to work for you is a nutrient-dense diet. Instead of thinking calories, think nutrients. Yes, tracking calories can help maintain a healthy weight, but what's more important is maximizing the quality of those calories. With your diet, you want to emphasize whole foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Think lean proteins, colorful vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. In particular, if you want to keep muscle, you need to pay attention to your protein intake. So one of the most cited studies out there in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition found that men over 40 should be consuming 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of weight. Now, for those of us not on the metric system, this is take your weight in pounds, for me, 170 pounds, and then divide it by 2. I find for most guys, you're going to be able to hit that with meats, eggs, fish, peanut butter, and maybe even a protein shake. Next up, let's talk about strength training and muscle maintenance. As many of you guys know, after the age of 30, your body loses about 3 to 5% of its muscle mass every decade. In addition, your resting metabolic rate, basically how many calories you burn just sitting around, this decreases as you age as well. All of this, unless you adjust, can lead to a less fit body. Now, the answer to combat this, as you know, is resistance training. Free weights, machines. I personally love compound movements like squats, bench presses, dumbbell presses. Heck, as you can see here, my son and I actually installed a sled down in our basement because, gents, right with that weightlifting, you need to get some cardio in. Getting that hit in, the high intensity interval training. Now, this next one was eye-opening for me, and that is knowing your insulin sensitivity. So just under a year ago, my wife got me to use a CGM. Basically, you're able to see your blood glucose levels in real time through an app on your phone. Now, why this was so interesting is I got to see the effect of certain foods and how they would spike my blood sugar levels. Example, living here in Wisconsin, we love our maple syrup. And I'd fallen into the habit of putting maple syrup in my coffee with a little bit of milk. Well, it turns out that would spike my blood sugar levels, and I realized if I want to live a long, healthy life and not become a diabetic, I should probably change out that maple syrup for another sweetener. And that's exactly what I did. I put in honey. I love the taste, and guess what? I don't get that same spike. Because spikes are bad. They can lead to chronic inflammation and your body losing its ability to regulate its own blood sugar. And don't even get me started about your oral hygiene. Guys, if you aren't going into the dentist every 6 months. Well, all I'm going to say, if you want to age like fine wine, you want to look good into your 50s and 60s, guys, you got to take care of your teeth. For me, it comes down to an electric toothbrush, flossing every night, using a mouthwash, and getting a professional cleaning by a dentist every 6 months. As many of you guys know, you get plaque buildup, but what you may not know is it's pretty much impossible to remove with a toothbrush or a floss pick. Now, that's what the dentist gets in there and does, but here's the thing is I skipped 2 dentist visits. I went just over a year without seeing a dentist, and I started having a little bit of pain in and around my gums. Well, it turns out, and I learned the hard way, that gingivitis goes to gum disease. In gum disease, that advanced plaque buildup actually causes receding gums, which once they recede, they never truly come back. So gents, if you enjoyed today's video, I think you're going to love this one right here. Yeah, it's a continuation, how to look younger. Here we talk about anti-aging, skincare and hair and all that other stuff. Because I didn't hit that, I could have in this video, but I wanted to keep this one a little bit more towards other things. But guys, this video right here will complement the video we just did very well. So go check it out. Boom, right here.